Yo, what up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling out there? How y'all feeling out there? How y'all feeling out there, man? Make sure y'all tap into this live. He said it's over. He has officially gone loco. What up? What up? We're going to get into this live in the next 2-3 minutes. Let me do my shout outs and we're going to get into it. Toronto in the building. I see you. Detroit. What up to Detroit? Shout out to you guys. We about to get into this live heavy, man. We about to get into this live heavy, heavy, heavy. Make sure y'all tap in. And we going to get into this. Let me see where y'all are coming in from. Australia, the Philippines, Chi-Town in the building. What up? Who else we got? Chicago, Youngstown, Ohio, Tennessee in the building, Philadelphia. Shout out to the Boogie Down Bronx, Maryland in the building. New Orleans, what's up? The Max Vault. Who else we got? Arkansas, Hollywood, California. Shout out to Cali. New York City. What up? ATL, Cliff. I see you in ATL. Let's give it another minute or so. Let me do my shout outs because this is going to be a crazy one. Brooklyn was good. Pittsburgh was good. Arizona was good. 901, I see you. Puerto Rico in the building. I see you. Trinidad in the building. Who else we got? VA. Who else we got? Gus in St. Croix. Phoenix City, Quincy, I see you. Who else we got? North Carolina. Mern Silver, I see you. What up? Chicago in the building. Long Island, New York was good. This what's up. What up? Who else we got? San Antonio in the building. Who else? Gary, Indiana. Somebody said LeBron is hilarious. West Chicago. Let's give it 30 more seconds and we're going to get into it. This is going to be a crazy one. Darren, appreciate you. Ethiopia, I see you. The Maxwell. Okay. All right. So, oh my God. So if y'all have noticed on the channel, let's get these likes up, guys. Let's try to get these likes up to 150 likes. Montreal, I see you in the building. Illinois in the building was good. Let's try to get these likes up to 150 likes, guys. Let's get these likes up. Okay. So let's get into this live, man. Let's get into this live. As y'all have noticed, I have not been talking about LeBron James for the last week or so. Shout out to Texas, man. Shout out to Texas in there. I've not been talking about LeBron for like the last week or so, right? I just got tired of talking about LeBron James. I told Marco, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to talk about him no more. I'm tired of his supporters coming to my channel, coming to the channel, saying this stupid stuff about, oh, you know, another LeBron video, another LeBron video, another LeBron video. I'm like, I'm tired, right? And he's like, okay, if that's what you want to do, no problem. We're not going to talk about him. I'm like, I'll talk about him if something comes up, but I just don't feel like checking on Son's every move. So what happened? We had finished producing all of the content for today, right? And if y'all want to be pissed off at Mitch. I don't know if he's watching this. If y'all need to be pissed off at somebody, be pissed off at Mitch because he's the one that sent me this topic. I didn't even know this happened. Shout out to the 600 people we got in the bill. Let's try to get these likes up to 200 likes, guys. So he sends me this post. And the post says, he goes, check this post out on Instagram. And the post says the following. Let me show y'all the post. It says, LeBron James says the NBA ring culture is weird. Let me show it to y'all. This is from Sideline Sources. LeBron says the NBA's ring culture is weird. And I said to myself, you can't be serious. There is no way that he said that. There's no way. So I click on the link, and not only do they have the quotes, they got the audio that we're going to play for y'all. So it starts off. Let me play the audio for y'all first. Listen to the audio.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything. You sit here and you tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, you know, are fucking wasn't unbelievable like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys is because this guy won one ring or won two rings or won like it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has one ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport.
Right.
Or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time. Or he can't be in a room with those guys because he didn't win a championship. They don't discuss those things, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Did Barry Bonds win a World Series? I don't think so. I don't think so. Barry Bonds never won a World Series. So. You can't see. Funny, I don't know. You're gonna tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat. I mean, Jerry West, I think, went to like 9 straight NBA finals.
Right.
And,
the logo.
And was only able to win one. Right. And he's the
this
logo
is bad.
of our league.
Yeah.
So you can't sit here and tell me that, okay, well, because he only won one, the guy can't be in the same room with the guy who won 2 or 3 or 4. Like, why not? This guy, he's our logo.
Folks, that was bad. And please, can you, whoever these people are that spam peoples, can y'all stop with the spamming, please? Can y'all please stop with all of this spamming? Please stop pasting your channel and doing it. Please stop. Like, enough is enough with it, man. Come on, like, get another hustle. Get your weight up and build your channel. Like, come on. It's one thing if you want a shout out, but stop spamming people's lives with your channel, bro, expecting somebody to call you out. You're being lazy. When we were growing our channel, I didn't used to go around spamming my channel in people's comment sections. Stop being lazy. You're a man. Work your ass off. Stop doing that. It's one thing if you do it 1 or 2 times, but damn, like, you just keep pasting it. Like, yo, son, stop. What is this? Anyway, this is embarrassing. I told y'all I've done my best to not talk about LeBron James. I really have, because I'm tired of talking about him. But these comments are bad. Let me play it again for the new people that came in the building.
I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything. You sit here and tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, you know, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys because this guy won one ring or won 2 rings or won, like, it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has one ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport.
Right.
Or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time. Or he can't be in a room with those guys because he didn't win a championship. They don't discuss those things, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Did Barry Bonds win a World Series?
All right, so let's break this down. Hey guys, let's try to get these likes up to 400 likes. Let's try to get these likes up to 400. Let's get into this. I've told y'all this before. I had LeBron in my top 5. I had LeBron James in my top 5. In my top 5. But then I had to remove him out of my top 5. The main reason I removed LeBron out of my top 5 was because of the antics. Literally, it was because of that. The antics. And it's comments like these that really make some people that were considering to be a LeBron fan say, no, I can't do it. LeBron is saying that ring culture is weird. The first thing I have to say is, what is your purpose of being in the NBA if it is not to win? Why are you there? I understand that you want to make some money, but let's keep it a stat. LeBron has been rich since he got to the league. I think he had an $80 million Nike deal. LeBron has been rich. LeBron has been rich for a very, very long time. Shout out to Ticket TV. Please stop spamming my comments, bro. This is too much, man. Come on with this. Shout out to Ticket. Please stop doing that. LeBron has been rich for God knows how long. So it's not like as if I'm trying to get in the NBA to make some money, because a lot of people are, and I understand that. But in this case, you already made your money. You already made your money. So if you're not trying to win championships, why are you even still in the NBA? What are you doing there? Number one. Number two, if ring culture is weird, why did you leave Cleveland to go to Miami to form a big three if ring culture meant nothing? Why did you leave Cleveland? Hey guys, let's try to get these likes up to 400 likes, guys. Why did you leave Cleveland to then go to Miami if you felt like great players are not defined by rings? Why didn't you just stay in Cleveland? Appreciate the super chat. He said the difference between one of and the greatest bronzexuals pasting ran out of honey, now messing with glue. Beyonce said, if you want to be the greatest, better put more. If you want to be the greatest, better put more rings in it. Appreciate the super chat. So, if rings didn't matter, why did you go to Miami? Why did you get to Cleveland with Kyrie and all of these guys? Why were they trading players every single year? Why were you in the Lakers and they got Anthony Davis and they got at one point Russell Westbrook and they got all of why? If it didn't matter, if we already intrinsically knew that you were a great player, why were you chasing rings? Why were you stacking teams? If it truly never mattered. 78 Sports. Shout out to 78 Sports TV, man. Shout out to 78 Sports TV. Next, LeBron will claim shoe sales and ball heads are overrated. Shout out to 78 Sports TV, man. Shout out to 78 Sports TV. Shout out to him. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel, man. Shout out to 78 Sports TV. So if it didn't matter, why do all of that? Let me tell y'all what I think LeBron is doing here. LeBron is trying to redefine what basketball is. He's been doing this for some time now. But I think that is what all the mind the game is turning into. At first, it turned out it was supposed to be an X's and O's show. But now it looks like it's turning into a show where he can kind of rewrite history, reshape what it is, or reimagine what it is to be an NBA fan, what basketball really is. The last one we did was when we were reacting to the comments about not having a bag. That was the next conversation. And all of his booty lickers ran up behind him and started kissing his ass. Oh, man, you see, LeBron says you don't need a bag. LeBron says you don't need a bag. You know, LeBron says you don't need a bag, right? So you're going to teach your kids they don't need to be skilled, right? Forgetting the fact that how many of them are going to be 6'9", 6'10", 260, strong as hell, and they can jump out of an arena. How many of them are going to have those type of physical attributes? So you go ahead and tell them they don't need to develop their skill set. They can do what LeBron did. LeBron doesn't have much skills. He is skilled. He doesn't have much skills because he relies on his physicality. So you want to now teach the next generation that they don't need to be skilled. You keep go ahead and teaching them that nonsense and watch all of the foreign players take over the NBA. Because you know what they have? They have skills and fundamentals. You can keep teaching them a bunch of nonsense all you want. But they have skills and fundamentals. They have skills and fundamentals. So you do what you want to do. Let me play the comments again for you guys. LeBron 4-6 in the finals. You aren't to go. Matter of fact, before I play the comments, let me finish my point. So I think what LeBron James realized was this. He realized that no one was going to take me seriously like a Magic Johnson, a Larry Bird, a Kobe Bryant, a Shaq, a Tim Duncan, a Michael Jordan. No one was going to take me seriously, even though I have all of this talent. So what I need to do is go try to win rings. But then what LeBron discovered was, on his pursuit of winning ring after ring after ring, people were still reluctant to say he was better than MJ or Kobe. Patrick Miller, the participation trophy, your man's son, he bugging. Appreciate this. Son is bugged out, bro. He's trying to promote mediocrity right now. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro? You're trying to promote mediocrity. LaCrice is the king, beat the team, KD. He's trying to promote mediocrity right now, bro. Don't strive to be the best. Don't aim for the best. Just be somewhere in the middle, and we're supposed to say, oh, no, it's fine. You're here. You made it here. Although you didn't win, you made it here. Let's give you a 12th place trophy if we can build one. Shout out to Too Raw for TV. He says, in Mike's prime, the USA players dominated the global game. Now, the last 7 MVPs been born outside. Yes. And if you keep listening to LeBron, who tells you don't need to develop your skills, the trend is going to continue. Shout out to Too Raw. So let me continue on. So what LeBron discovered was, as he was winning all these rings, people were still refusing to say that he's on the level of MJ. And some of us don't put him ahead of Kobe. So now what LeBron has realized is, no matter what I do, if I can't equal these guys in rings or surpass them, people will still say I'm not the GOAT. So do you know what he's doing now? Now what he's doing is he's diminishing the entire importance of an NBA championship. Now it doesn't matter. Now everybody's the same. Everybody's the same. Damian Lillard, Magic Johnson, they're all the same. Chris Paul, they're all the same. They're all great players. And now we're not going to let you do that, bro. We're not going to let you do that. We're not going to let you do that. You're not going to now say that winning doesn't matter. Why did I put Jordan in the title? The reason I put Jordan in the title is because that's literally all Jordan played for. His comments and views are the antithesis of what Jordan stood for, of what Kobe Bryant stood for. So I cannot abide by these comments. I don't support them. The only purpose is to win. And now you're telling me wins don't matter? That AI should be viewed in the same breath as a Dwayne Wade, for example, because they're both great players. First of all, who said Allen Iverson wasn't on the pursuit of trying to win? AI was definitely trying to win championships. He was, but he fell short. Kobe was trying to win as many as he could. He fell short, but he was on the pursuit. But what you're now saying is the pursuit doesn't even matter. That's what he's saying. Let me read the comments for you guys again. This is from Sideline Sources. It says, LeBron says the NBA ring culture is weird. Now it's weird. I've been running around calling these dudes weirdos. Now all of a sudden, weird is all over the place. Y'all MFers is biting me like a shark. I've been calling y'all weirdos. Now all of a sudden, the word weird is in vogue. Y'all over here biting me like a shark. Let me play the comments for y'all for what LeBron said.
I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything. You sit here.
Hold up. I don't understand how LeBron has fans, bro. I told you I've done my best to not talk about him. And after today, I'm not going to talk about him for a minute unless something comes. I'm tired of this dude. But I really wonder, how does LeBron James have fans? Hey, guys, let's try to get these likes up to 600 likes. I'm being serious. Was it not the same LeBron James that said, after he beat the Warriors, this right here made me the greatest player of all time? How does LeBron have fans, bro? How does he even have fans? The dude said, this right here made me the greatest player of all time. Now it's the same dude that's turning around and saying, oh, rings don't even matter. Why do we even discuss it in our sport? Nigga, what? Bro, what are we talking about? This dude is bugged out, bro. He is bugged out. On one hand, he said, this right here, man, made me the GOAT, talking about winning that championship. Now on the next hand, he talking about, man, why is it even discussed in our sport? What? And he got fans. He has fans. How? How does he even have one fan? Forget about an entire legion of these dudes. How does he even have one? Let me play the bro. Oh my God, bro. Ho. Listen to this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A all B all of everything.
First of all, the nigga said A all B all. $2 billion and LeBron still can't speak proper English? A all B all? All that damn money, LeBron hasn't picked up a book to read a book to get his pronunciation proper? All that money? All those flights, you never picked up a book to read? I'm confused. I'm not being funny. It's embarrassing. LeBron is almost 40. He is 40. Why are you still speaking like this? A all B all? The A all B all? At 40? And you're still speaking like this? And you're not even embarrassed? The A all B all. Let me play it for y'all again, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A all B all of everything. You sit here and tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, you know, our fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be.
Did we ever say Charles Barkley wasn't unbelievable? Did we ever say Steve Nash wasn't unbelievable? Did we ever say AI was not? Nobody ever said they were not unbelievable. Nobody said that. What we said was, when we're ranking the greatest players ever, accomplishments come into the discussion. We're not saying it don't matter. What are we talking about? Robert Horry has 7 rings. Nobody ever said Robert Horry was a top 50 player ever. Ever. Nobody's ranking him above any of these dudes you just mentioned. Nobody ever did that. When would we ever say AI wasn't all of that? Nobody ever said that. Hey guys, let's try to get these likes up to 600 likes. Let me play this for y'all.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A all B all of everything. You sit here and tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, you know, our fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys because this guy won 1 ring or won 2 rings or won, like, it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has 1 ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport.
Right.
Or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time. Or he can't be in the room with those guys because he didn't win a championship. They don't discuss those things, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Did Barry Bonds win a World Series? Here and tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat. I mean, Jerry West, I think, went to like 9 straight NBA finals.
Yo, I gotta say this about Steve Nash. Yo, Steve Nash, man. Yo, like, they might as well just be tossing ones at you right now, bro. You up there acting like a trick, bro. What's wrong with you? Steve Nash just up there like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Is that part of the contract? Everything LeBron say, you got to be like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. LeBron. Interesting. Yeah, I know. I know. Interesting. Good point. Interesting. Let me read this comment real quick. He said, this is what happens when you this is what happened when people like you watch a video without context and react. I'm not surprised. For LeBron and his minions, winning doesn't matter. The rules don't matter. The game itself isn't that important. I hope the nightmare comes to a close at the end. Greetings from Brazil. Appreciate the super. I can't waste my time with that dude over there talking about what context is there, bro? Yo, y'all always ready to lick this nigga's ass, bro. What context? What context? You dudes always ready to twerk. Always ready with your honey in your back pocket. Always ready and willing and able. Always ready to shake. What context? You could have kept that $5 and got yourself another batch of honey, bro. What are you talking about? What context? He just explained it. I played like a 2-minute sound. You're the context. Nigga, what context? Excuse my French, bro. But these dudes, let me read this one. This is the reason why people listen to Jordan to speak like gospel while we listen to LeBron. It's like ass pull. Nash Nash is embarrassing himself, man. Steve Nash is embarrassing himself on that podcast. He didn't even push back. He's like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. What are you talking about? So if championships don't matter, LeBron James, what matters? If championships don't matter, what matters at all? If they don't matter, then what matters at all? Because you're trying to throw a pity party and say, oh, well, those other guys who didn't win championships, they're not looked on upon as the greatest players of all time. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because we got to be able to differentiate the great from the greatest. What's the hardest thing to do in the NBA? Win a championship. So why would we not reward the guys that won more and did it the right way? Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to put LeBron in the top 3 with a 4-6 record in the finals. Do you know why? Because losing doesn't matter. This is just yet another attempt to reshape and control the damn narrative. This is yet another grotesque attempt to do so. And the part that kills me is that LeBron even has fans. Because the guy that is saying it is weird, this ring culture, is the same guy that turned around and said, when he beat the Warriors, this right here made me to go. I really cannot understand how information processes through the brain of a typical LeBron James fan. I don't understand it. I don't understand how these guys process information. On the one hand, people like Nick Wright will say, oh, LeBron James became the GOAT in 2016 when he won the championship. But now the same LeBron is saying championships don't matter. So I'm confused. I'm confused. He said, when did LeBron say this? Yesterday. What else? Like a Red Cafe. What else? He said it yesterday. What else? What else, my boy? And it don't matter when he said it. It's still a bozo comment. He could have said that shit in his sleep. It's still a bozo comment. What else? You dudes love to support sucker shit. Too many of you dudes. This dude has so many antics, and you dudes love to defend it. Y'all love to defend it. Too many of y'all. He need to put that glass of wine down, bro. Put the wine down. You embarrassing yourself. Let me read this comment. Did I read this one? So why he said now rings? Why he said how many rings he was going to win in Miami, as well as the soundbite and him Wade talking about Kobe, bro, because he's a labozo. What are we trying? We trying to make sense out of nonsense. LeBron can't thank Adam Silver for that ring. And okay, thank. In 2016, Kyrie saved his ass. Appreciate the super chat because he's a bozo. What are we even talking about? What are we even talking about? How is this even complicated? Son is a bozo. And he has supporters. I can't believe LeBron said this. And you know what kills me? I'm going to say this. I have noticed that. Shout out to the 1,400 people we got on the live. Let's try to get these likes to 1,000 likes, guys. We never had 1,000 likes on the live. Let's see if we can do it. Let's try to push for 1,000 likes today. Anyway, I've noticed that the talking points that you hear on Mind the Game podcast are the same talking points you hear on Nick Wright's podcast, are the same talking points you hear on Gil's Arenas podcast. And I'm beginning to say to myself, did all of these guys sit down together and have a conversation? Or JJ Redick? And I'm like, they all seem to think the same way. They all have the same messaging. Is this a coincidence? Why do y'all all have the same exact messaging? Why y'all all saying the same thing? Did you guys come out here to promote this narrative? It's like they all think the same thing. All of them. They all say the same things. All of them. And I'm noticing everything these guys say is what LeBron says. Let me read this comment here. Appreciate the super chat. It says LeBron got beat in his prime and own era is crazy. Ladier, not the GOAT. He's a dear, delusional, entitled, and entertaining runt leader. The leader, James. Appreciate the super chat. Bro, I want to curse this dude out so bad, but I'm not going. I'm not going to disrespect my view. I want to cuss you out so bad. You dirty, decrepit. I want to curse you out. He know who he is. One of the most disgusting YouTubers in the history of the world. He be doing these lives for 6-7 hours, bro. It looked like you ain't had a bath in a week, bro. Go get a cut. Go outside, man. Take a walk. What job are you doing that you can sit down and do a 6-hour live? What job are you doing in the day that you can sit on live for 5 hours? For 5 good hours. You didn't even wash your ass this morning, but you on live. Now you're going to jump in my comments and try to post your channel in my comments, but then go to your channel and talk about how delusional and stupid I am, but then come here trying to leech creators. I just can't stand these dudes, bro. Looking for handouts. Go wash your ass, brush your teeth, man. I be looking at you on your lives, bro. I'm like, yo, son, you know he stink. You know he stink. You know, just from looking at the screen, I'm like, yo, son stinks. You come over here again, I'm going to roast you. Go get yourself a bar of soap or go somebody need to spray some Raid on this dude, man. Get these cockroaches out the comment. Somebody need to spray this dude with some Raid. Spray his ass down with some Raid, bro. Oh my God, bro. Like, I'm so sick of this dude. Anyway, he's so lazy. He gonna sit there and trash talk us. Oh, Dreamers Bros trash. But then when we go live, he want to paste his channel in the comments. You dirty decrepit. Anyway, let me get back to this comment. A loser doesn't understand winning culture. Let they and thems immigrating from the appreciate the super chat. I kind of lost it there in the end, but appreciate the super chat. Okay, here we go. Ha! I was looking for this dude. You don't know anything about NBA Twitter culture. Before I even continue, how you know that, son? How you know I don't know nothing about NBA Twitter culture? How you know that? How you know that? Number one. Number two, therefore, you don't understand is talking about. Steve Nash and LeBron were responding to it. I already knew that. I already knew they dropped an episode, which was a Q&A. I already saw it. It's like a 45-minute show. I know that already, bro. And I chose not to watch it. I already knew that. I chose not to watch the clip. Mitch sent me the clip. I already knew this. Stop wasting your money on me and go buy yourself a bucket of honey, bro. You wasting your money sending me these dumbass super chats. Let me read this one. LeBron James is speaking out of both sides of his mouth. He forms a super team and then rings don't matter. Also, what grown man keeps saying, bro, I don't know what's going on with these dudes, man. Let's try to get these likes up to 1,000 likes. So let me hip the new people that just came into the live. All right, hold on, man. I'm about to hold on. I'm about to hold on. Let me tell. Just a second. Just a second, y'all. Okay. Let me play it for the new people that just came into the live. This is from sideline sources. LeBron James says the NBA ring culture is weird. Let me play. Let me play it for y'all.
I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A all B all of everything.
This is so pathetic, bro. This is so pathetic. This is so pathetic, bro. Let me read the super chat. Somebody said LeBron James is okay. Now, call it what it is. Clutch Sports Talk. Of course it is. Appreciate the super chat. A bunch of casuals, the cult is for real. They don't know. Appreciate the super chat. Let me play it for y'all again.
Funny, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport.
Oh my God.
And why it's the A all B all of everything.
This man said LeBron is worth $1.5 billion. And he's talking about the A all B all. 1.5 billion and cannot speak proper English. 1.5 billion. And it ain't like as if it's hard to develop. All you got to do is read. All of those books LeBron James be reading, he still ain't up this vocabulary yet. All those books we always see you holding. How can you be reading a book of Malcolm X and you speaking like this? This is embarrassing at this level, at a billionaire level. It's embarrassing. They finna go on twerk off. PD's gonna turn him into LeBron. What? LeBron Bonnet talking crazy. His name is your king list, not LeBron. Appreciate the super. It's embarrassing. LeBron is worth too much money. Let me tell y'all something. I never used to have a really good vocabulary. What happened was I used to watch a lot of Cornell West, not interviews, lectures. A lot of lectures. And I was listening to some of his lectures, and I'm like, I don't know almost any single word he's saying. So that's when I said, okay, bro, you got to start reading. Then I bought some of his books, and he uses very colorful language in his books. And that's how and then I started reading a bunch of books. LeBron is a billionaire. You can't even pick up a book and read a book to be on here talking about the A's and the B's and the C's. What are you talking about? The A's and the B's and the C's. What is he even talking about? Let me continue on with this live. He said, the whole point of any sport is winning. Not to these dudes. Not to these dudes. Let's try to get these likes up to 1,000 likes, guys. Let me play this for y'all.
I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A all B all of everything. You sit here and tell me, Allen Iverson and
he said, I'm sorry. This man said the A all B all, not the end all be all, the A all. Ha, bro, that's serious, man. A billion? A billion? And this is how you speak?
I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much.
It's just, I'm sorry, it's just so embarrassing to me. Kobe Bryant never went to college. So it's not even a thing about going to college, bro. It's just simple reading. Kobe didn't go to college. It's just simple reading. Just simple reading. If you read and do a little bit, bro, come on. This is embarrassing. Let me play it for y'all, man.
Funny, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A all B all of everything. You sit here and tell me, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed.
Your man said, you're sitting here and telling me that Steve Nash are effing wasn't unbelievable. Instead of saying, you're sitting here and telling me Steve Nash and so weren't unbelievable. Bro, this is embarrassing. I'm sorry, I got to say it. I know a lot of us are thinking it, but somebody got to say it. You cannot be worth $1 billion speaking like this, bro. And then you're going to do a podcast. This is just simple reading. Simple. You can't be worth at 40. Nah, you can't. I'm sorry, there's no excuse for it. It ain't got nothing to do with going to school. It's just simple reading. There are a lot of guys in prison that read books and all that. When they come out, a lot of intelligible, very smart guys. So that's not even an excuse, bro. But you can't go want to start a podcast and you can't even have a full sentence without you shaking and trembling while you talk, bro. Let me play it for y'all. I'm not going to interrupt y'all again. Listen to this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the all be all of everything. You sit here and you tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys just because this guy won one ring or won two rings or one, like, it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has one ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport.
Right.
Or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time. Or he can't be in a room with those guys because he didn't win a championship. They don't discuss those things, I don't know.
They don't discuss those things? They don't discuss those things? Was it not Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant in the 2003 All-Star game when Kobe and Jordan were trash talking each other about, I think, a foul or something? What did Michael say to Kobe? Y'all know the video I'm talking about. When they were playing in the All-Star game and Kobe and Jordan were trash talking, what did Michael Jordan say to Kobe to shut him down? For those people that are NBA fans, they will know. They'll tell me in the comments. What did Jordan say to Kobe when they were arguing? What did they say to him? Hey, guys, let's try to get these likes 1,000 likes. Kobe said, I got 6. You got 3 now. Come on now. And then Kobe started laughing. He said, hold on now. I got 6. You got 3. Meaning to say, you can't be arguing with me right now. That's what MJ told Kobe. And Kobe was laughing about it. He said, hold on, I got 6. You got 3. Calm that down. I never heard Kobe go and sit in front of a mic and cry about the fact, ring culture is toxic. MJ told me I only got 3 and he has 6. You know what Kobe did? Kobe tried to go out there and win more. That's the fundamental difference. If I needed a leader, ain't nobody picking no damn LeBron James to lead him in a foxhole. If you had to go to war, you gonna go with LeBron James as your leader? As your leader? The minute the first 2 guys drop, LeBron gonna turn around and say, well, guys, man, I don't think we can make it. I don't think we can make it. It doesn't make you less of a man to get your ass blown away out here, bro. I don't think we can make it. But nevertheless, whatever happens, we still love you. And then he gonna leave. That's LeBron James in a foxhole. Kobe gonna turn around and be like, yo, y'all MFers better get ready. We about to go to war. That's the fundamental difference. LeBron will find a way to get everybody to feel good about losing. Kobe will find a way to make sure everybody feels like crap for losing. That's the fundamental difference. Let me read the comment. I guess rings don't matter when Labalco and Dwayne Wade were bitching about Kobe when he took his talent to South Beach. I just can't understand these dudes. This is an assault on my senses. Somebody said, LOL, MJ, they were joking. Let me flip it on you. How you know the context? I'm going to flip it on you. How you know the context, Mr. Context? How you know? Was you in the game? How you know the context, son? How you know the context? You know that's your favorite word. How you know the context? Since I don't know the context, how you know the context of what they was talking about? You was reffing that game? Was you a referee during that game? Was you sitting on the front row? Man, go sit your ass down and stop wasting your money with all these dumbass super chats. Rick, appreciate the super chat, Rick. Because I saw the... Okay, and I saw the video too. You saw the video, I saw the video. So why you right and I'm wrong? Why you right and I'm wrong? Let me play these comments for y'all before I get y'all out of here. My daughter downstairs crying. Let me play this for y'all real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the all be all of everything. You sit here and you tell me, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys is because this guy won one ring or won two rings or one, like, it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has one ring. They don't never discuss there and tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat. I mean, Jerry West, I think, went to like 9 straight NBA finals.
Right.
And, and was only able to win one. Right. And he's the logo of our league.
Yeah.
So you can't sit here and tell me that, okay, well, because he only won one, the guy can't be in the same room with the guy who won 2 or 3.
No, he can't. No, he can't. What are we even talking about? What is LeBron talking about? And I'm not going to do a LeBron video after this. I told you I'm taking a break from this dude. I'm tired. But what is LeBron talking about? So why play the sport? Why are you still playing? LeBron doesn't realize these comments are exposing himself. Because if rings don't matter, why are you still playing? For what purpose? How many times does Shaq rub it in Barkley's face? Exactly. He's talking about retirement, meaning he knows that he's not winning another championship. So let's diminish the reason why. Exactly. So if we're not going to count rings, why count anything at all? If we're not going to count rings, why count anything? Do you know why I think LeBron is saying this? And it's something that we all know. Some people still in denial. LeBron James is a stat padding hack. LeBron made a big deal when he passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar because it's another stat. When he got the 50,000 points, it's another stat. He's a stat padding hack. LeBron cares more about stats than the actual winning. He cares more about the stats than the winning. And now they want to convince us that rings don't matter. This is the new media. These are the guys that's supposed to be showing us how it's done. The new media. Let me read this comment. When is someone going to do a doc exposing Clutch and Lapides' fraud career, PDs, and the wife, friends, trainers, and all that underfed investigation? What a joke. I don't think it's going to happen, man. Because I think LeBron James specifically came out to do this podcast to just warp the mind. And do you know what? I'm willing to bet you money. I'm willing to bet you any money that if they table this issue on Gil's Arena, they are all going to agree with him. And do you know why they will agree with him? Is because almost everybody on that panel is ringless, or at the very least has one ring. So because they can't do it, it's not that important. That's where we are right now in sports media. Because I can't do it, so therefore it is not important. But if I can do it, it's important. This is where we are. This is where we are. This is where we are. They're going to ask a panel of ringless people, do rings matter? That's what they're going to do. And then they're going to try to say, oh, well, I played in the NBA. Nah, get a panel with the winners that played in the NBA, the Kareems, the Magic, the Wades, and all of them. Get them on a panel and ask them, do championships matter? And you're going to get a totally different answer. That's why all NBA opinions are not created the same. Just because player A played in the NBA and player B played in the NBA, it don't mean both of their opinions carry the same weight. I'm sorry it don't, bro. I'm sorry it don't. I'm sorry to tell you. If Magic Johnson gives a sports opinion, it carries more weight than yours. But in this particular case, here you have a Pantheon great in LeBron trying to diminish the very purpose and the essence of basketball, which of competition, which is winning. He's attacking the essence of competition, which is winning. He's saying that doesn't matter. It is crazy to me. His podcast is a slurp session by Steve Nash, and Steve Nash is debasing himself. He really is. Steve Nash looks like a pushover. He looks like somebody that has no opinion of his own, and I don't even know what his opinion is. It's almost like as if he's just a sounding board. Yeah, whatever you say, I say. Like a mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. That's what Steve Nash has become. Steve Nash is doing himself no favors on that podcast, because I have yet to hear any single viewpoint of his that disagrees with LeBron, even in the slightest. Even in the slightest. Maybe that's why he wanted to do a podcast with Steve Nash. Because he knew if he did a podcast with maybe Kendrick Perkins or somebody real, they'd be like, yo, Bron, what you talking about right now, man? Rings don't matter. What kind of podcast would that be if he had a co-host that said to him, yo, bro, what are you talking about right now? Rings don't matter. What are we talking about? So why do we build all of those teams if rings don't matter? Why was y'all in y'all feelings watching Kobe win his 5th championship? Like, yo, man, we got to stop this dude, bro. He winning everything. Son is sitting on 5. D-Wade, I'm over here sitting on 1. Bron, I'm sitting on 0. If rings don't matter, why you ain't stay in Cleveland and keep playing? Shout out to everybody for giving me those 1,000 likes. Shout out to y'all, man. So if rings don't matter, why even bother? This dude is trying to attack the essence of sports, which is competition. It is an embarrassment. A total embarrassment. And then Steve Nash, who is ringless, sitting up there, man, well, I ain't got no ring, so yeah, I see what you're talking about. Why he ain't sit Magic Johnson across the table from him? Magic Johnson would have been like, yo, bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about right now? Like, what are you talking about? Rings don't matter. What are you on right now, bro? Like, what are you talking about? Rings don't matter. What are you on right now, bro? LeBron better chill. Rings are the only thing keeping him in the conversation. No bag, no dominance without a super teams. Minus rings, easily out of the top 10. Appreciate the super chat. What are we talking about right now? This is crazy to me. It's just, I personally believe LeBron James would have been better off not talking as much as he does about things in general. I think these comments and these things that he says works against him. And these comments he doesn't realize causes a lot more people to go against him. Now, of course, we got all of these other dudes that's going to be out there twerking and hollering and pouring honey all over each other's booties and smacking each other, all kind of stuff. You know they're going to love it. You know they're going to love it. Winnie the Pooh about to run up, do a show, and try to intellectualize what LeBron James is saying, acting like as if he not a dumb nigga. That's what kills me. Winnie the Pooh gonna sit down, put on his glasses, although he don't ever be reading nothing, and try to do a live and use his big English to explain to you, well, let me explain it for you at a higher level. It's like, sit down, bro. So now they're going to send all of them out there. Y'all know who Winnie the Pooh is. He going to go out there, do a show, be cussing all throughout his video like as if it matters, running around calling people on the idiot. Yo, how y'all let that dude who publicly admitted he's a dumbass run around the internet calling people? Matter of fact, let me read this. First, they say, tell the kids that working hard to develop a bag doesn't matter. Now they're saying, hey, that's what they're saying. Appreciate the super chat. Shout out to Timothy. Let me show you this dude's profile. Because this dude thought that me and him was about to be having a back and forth. Let me see. Let me see. This is who I'm up against, yo. This is the dude that be running around the internet calling people dumb. Let me show it. I'm not talking about that. Oh, here we go. This is the dude that you dudes trying to talk about like he's smart. This is his profile right here. Okay? This is his profile. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit shorter. This was posted in 2021. I graduated high school in the summer because I failed too many classes. I was about to get kicked out of college because I failed too many classes. I had panic attacks because I felt I was failing in life. But now everything is amazing, and I generally want to thank everybody. This is the dude that's running around calling people stupid. When he posted on the internet and pinned it that he's a well-known dumbass, and I'm supposed to be getting into an argument with him? I'm confused, bro. I'm totally lost. I'm supposed to be getting into a shouting match with Winnie the Pooh? Are you even serious? I'm just keeping real. This dude runs around and calls everybody dummies on the internet. And they dumb ends. Oh, these dumb ends. But meanwhile, on your Twitter, you are here and then you post a Tesla as if to say that took away your stupidity. So you posting a Tesla somehow made you smart. You are running around talking about you're a basketball genius or whatever. Bro, that's not a thing. That's not a thing, bro. Calling yourself a basketball savant is not a thing in reality. If you're not coaching somewhere, if you're not training somebody somewhere, that's not a thing. I'm sorry to tell you, that's not a thing. I just had to point it out because there's going to be dudes like him. There's going to be running up trying to do videos talking about, oh, yeah, let me break it down for y'all. You need to go break down something else, bro. The thought of MJ coming back got NBC, and yeah, of course it has them scrambling. You think they're happy that Michael Jordan is coming back to talk sports? Appreciate the super chat. Let me read this one. This is why Nick Wright, this is a Nick Wright alt account. LeBron is the GOAT because he remembered my birthday and sent me a gift of basketball, a basket and soap and lotion. I hope that's not true. No, I'm just saying I have to call him out because dude be acting like as if he's some big shot. Like, oh, I'm this big ball. Bro, sit down, bro. We talking basketball. We're talking basketball. We're not shot callers out here. We talk sports for a living. We're not running nothing. We're not doing none of that. You be feeling like you some big deal. Like you not. Stop it. We just talk sports for a living. You can relax, bro. Because I seen a video of him trying to go at what is it? Sports and fitness rants. Who just told me to talk? Bro, sit down. You talking about subscribers. Stop all of that, bro. Subscribers don't matter. At the end of the day, we men. And at the end of the day, you're a dumbass. And at the end of the day, we know it. Because at the end of the day, you posted it. This is your profile. I graduated high school in the summer because I failed too many classes. You wrote that. I was about to get kicked out of college because I failed too many classes. I had panic attacks because I felt I was failing in life, but now everything is okay, amazing, and I just want to thank everyone. And you post a Tesla because the Tesla took away your stupidity, right? So you got a Tesla, and now all of a sudden you smart. Who knew? Who knew? So if that's all it took, why LeBron still can't speak proper English? He got a plane. LeBron James got a plane, so why he not speaking proper English? And these are the dudes that's going to run around and talk about they're going to set the record straight. Oh, I'm out here to set the record straight. Man, please, y'all better stop. Don't be. Y'all know the story. I've never watched this dude's video since I found out that he was a super bozo. This dude was a super bozo. I never knew that Winnie the Pooh had these many teeth in his mouth. I never knew this dude got like 600 teeth in his mouth until I saw him on a panel with NBA players. He was cheesing it up. I'm like, look at him. Groupied out. Smiling, and they played. There was even some of them was playing him. Why you gonna do me like that? Why you gonna do me like that? Ha ha ha. Showing all of your teeth. Just happy to be there. These NBA niggas was playing him. Oh, why you gonna do me like that? Jeff. Why you gonna do me like that? showing all 3,000 of your teeth. And he like, yeah, man, I'm a big deal, man. NBA players is talking to me. Oh, man, NBA players is talking to me. Yeah, man, I'm really him. NBA players like me. You really want to be these dudes' friend? They don't care about you. They look down on you, bro. They don't care about you. If something happened to you tomorrow and it was public information, ain't none of them gonna write you and be like, yo, Lo, how you feeling? Ain't nobody gonna write you. You so hyped to be these, like, to be they hype men. Oh, man, I know this NBA, but I know him. I know him. And come on, bro. Be a man. Stop acting like a damn groupie. That day you was smiling from ear to ear. I'm like, how many teeth is inside this guy's mouth? He was smiling like a freaking shark. You ever seen a shark smile? You see how many teeth be inside a shark's mouth? That's how Legend of Winning was looking like. I'm sorry I had to roast you, bro. Because you tried to go my man Two Raw Sports and Fitness Rants, and I had to flame you. I had to flame you. And it's nothing you can say to me because I'm not going to argue back and forth with no Dumbo. I'm not going to argue back with you because you a Dumbo. You said it. You said it. Somebody put the smiling teeth. Yo, who is that? Yo, who is that? Yo. Anyway, man, appreciate you guys for being a part of this live, man. We had to get our roast on. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun out here today, man. Appreciate you guys for being a part of it. LeBron, man, that was a sucker statement, man. Talking about now rings don't matter. Oh, my Lord. What an embarrassment. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for being a part of this live. And I'm going to catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good one. Have a good one. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.